Greetings to all the APC comrades them, the Sierra Leone and the diaspora. Today, Wednesday, the time now, 9:15 in the evening, and Mina comrade Owankasu. This is the APC online TV platform, the mouthpiece of the diaspora. And this program here, the program we call the UpFront interview, one-to-one with aspirants them who they aspire for the substantive positions within the APC. Of course, when I don't begin see the episodes that they come out live on with Facebook, with Twitter, with YouTube pages them. But today we get a new guest where they aspire for a very gallant position within the diaspora. They are so with we tonight. Now we get the one-to-one interview up front with the aspirants. Please, Mr. Aspirant, come live and introduce yourself.
Thank you very much, Owankasu, and thank you very much to the UKNI media team for this wonderful initiative for bring all people and where they aspire for the various positions them in and around Sierra Leone and the diaspora for the All People's Congress. Me na Abdul Osaio Kamara, we based in France, and I aspire for the position of public relations officer for the diaspora, the APC 6th region. This now the region where now the 6th picking where we own political party where now the APC just done born. And me want for be one of the people we would defend and represent this speaking.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Mr. Abdul Osaio Kamara, based in France. Of course, you aspire for this PRO position within the APC, not the diaspora. Please tell me a little bit about who that's now Mr. Abdul Osaio Kamara.
Yeah, me na one small bobo with them born na Kalangba. Komo Kalangba and a common family we na a ruling family as you read the name Abdul Osaio Kamara. We na the Osaio them we the then amalgamated chiefdom where they call Gwendebunguang. We now Nanguang because of the previous the amalgamation. Then the amalgamates the two chiefdoms where then we don't bring come together before where then be called Gwendebunguang. Now we on chiefdom Nanguang and me come on Nanguang and we na the ruling family na one of the ruling families na Guam chiefdom. So me na Abdul Osaio Kamara we come on that side.
Fantastic. Mr. Abdul Osaio Kamara, Bendembu, Kalangba.
Yes.
Yes, then do some de-amalgamation, even Banti, whatever they call Banti Kamaranka.
Banti Kamaranka, exactly.
Yes. They separate them, they get Kamaranka chiefdom and they get Banti chiefdom. Yes. Myself, na that region, they myself come out. Of course, me na Royanka, me born, the people in Komaru, Kulang, all them places, then they, na me zone down on the me come out. So, Kalangba na mi yard road, na the pass up and down everything I go sanda. So, na mi yard road. So, anyways, Mr. Abdul Osaio Kamara, you dey aspire for a very, very big position we then call the publicity secretary or the PRO position na the diaspora. Wetin make you choose the PRO position? Which make you aspire for this wonderful position?
Okay, thank you very much for this question. And wetin make me the aspire? Let I go directly and answer to your question. Now the fact say, because of my competence, Over time, na say alone, we don't see people where they come in for positions them and not get within require, the requisites for able for maintain them positions than they. Me not be a journalist, Nasir Leon. I work as a journalist and I've started as a journalist over, I had a experience for the past 10 years. I have been working as a journalist over 10, 20 years because since 2004, when I started as a cop journalist, reporting for a newspaper, um, I guess first of all that experience as a journalist to relate between the stakeholders in the country and the people, disseminating messages and all of this, and how best we can able to pose the questions then we necessary for make the people of Sierra Leone able to understand what's in the happen in the country. This has been my role over the years, and being this with all this experience, I look at myself and say, you know what, me not a member of the All People's Congress. The only political party in Sierra Leone way able to bring development, way able to change, you know, um, the lives, making the lives of people in Sierra Leone improved. Say, you know what, since me a journalist and I be don't dey do this, I don't dey advocate for the people independently. I think if I come inside now, take me responsibility and me role as a member of the All People's Congress and use the skills where I don't get out there, I think it will be very good for the people of Sierra Leone and for the All People's Congress when I'm my own party where I dey represent. And this is not the reason why I want for coming. Now the diaspora also are there for ensure say I think, I be the bridge between the diaspora and the people in Sierra Leone and the APC.
Okay, thank you very much for that submission. You talk about competence, you talk about you experience as a journalist. Um, will make you get the impetus for make you aspire for that position day. Knowing APC na a political party, when a grassroots party, and then they look at not only competence, they look at loyalty. Competence at times, some people that can be very, very competent in certain role them, but they get a lot of feather, on his shoulder, a lot of arrogance, a lot of things that we go make we counterproductive what they would do towards the party, even though they're competent to do the thing. But loyalty very play, a key role. How loyal are you to the APC apart from the competence where you get, or how you were able to look at yourself, in connection with those people who are not that competent in the APC and they are grassroots?
Yeah, we're all, when I talk about competence, I know they talk about my educational background or whatever, or what so. They talk about, the role we me go able to play, the role where I go able to contribute, for bridge the gap between those people who feels, they don't have the opportunity to talk to this sect of people. I want for they there. Okay, me not grassroots somebody. Like I tell you, if you read me background, I come up from a very humble background. I born at Kalangba, moved come Freetown, okay, and move from Freetown again, go Kalangba for go learn the language when I local, okay. And from Freetown, from Kalangba again, I go back Freetown and go sit to the WASC examination. The Beke exam, the NPSC, sorry, and before proceed to Beke and finally to the WASC. And all the years, I don't day na a community when a Kisi community where I be the live with people where if you know Kisi, you will know say these are ordinary supporters. Some people there, they are supporters. 90% of our people in Kisi, they are supporters of the All People's Congress. Okay, I come up from this humble background.
Which partner Kisi?
I be live in a shell, new sites Kisi shell.
Myself live there.
Okay.
Alusan Street.
Now Lucerne Street myself be the live. I be the live number 9 at Lucerne Street.
Maybe they live number 10.
I know number 10. Maybe they live number 9 at Lucerne Street, Kisisha. Now there I
Okay.
grew up, now there I go school, now there I left go St. Edward's Secondary School, and I sit me wask and move from St. Edward's, go for a big college. I always the kind of kisi for can take, lunch to me mama. And finally move go for a big college and become one of the strong stakeholders in Afrabi College by then, during my days in Afrabi College. But this not today. I don't want to talk about me days because we APC we dey talk about grassroots like how you ask the question. We need to talk about more of education now. We dey talk about who that you be, and this is me. This now the person we don't always they relate to the ordinary people them out there over time. And this now the reason why me program where I be the do na radio na saloon where na let the people talk. You say give the opportunity to the people for let them talk. And during this program, now one of these program where I be the host na saloon, where I give the opportunity to a person like Surya Samura, when I be a very big journalist in that country and the world for coming inside my program.
Okay.
So your question of me being a grassroots, yes, I am a grassroots person.
Well, talking about Kisi, it looked like me and you they share a lot of similarities now. So the Abdul name, the Kamara name, the Kisi, Shell Compin, Alusan Street, number 9 and number 10, Kalangba, Benambu, Sanda, Ukulang, all the places that they,
Absolutely. I don't want to go there because I would tell you, say me that now, when them be open James International, now be the control James International, and I be the good people, things then I will cooler for go take the manga. Where them be they use now. I don't want to go there. When you talk about Wukula, I'm not just be one for go there again for begin explain with the relationship where I get that side.
Okay, well that's good.
That be the go take me. Now Wukula, I be the go take me Kayang for go to Nafrabi College.
I tell you. That's good. That's good. Anyways, so Mr. Abdul Osaio Kamara, you don't give me your connection with the grassroots of APC, which is quite good. Now, the diaspora. Now, just like you say in your intro, that's not the new baby with APC don't born, and we they see flyers and they fly sporadically all over social media. Everybody they try for grab a position to point me technical man and being inside the media team. They say one grab their small position them. So waiting you they see what you they envisage the diaspora for look like with you inside there as the PRO. What's not your vision for that particular role they for the diaspora, and you, Abdul Osaio Kamara, you know the PRO.
Thank you very much. Well, make I tell you one thing. This is not the democracy way. Everybody will be the yarn for now the APC. People always forget that ambition. For any human being, we not get ambition for grow from the level where it is now somebody we not even exist. And that's not the more reason why you see so many flyers them they fly around the place. People them they show themselves and want to become the different candidates them who they aspire for various positions them. More so the position where me they aspire for when Abdul Osaio Kamara, when are the public relations officer for the APC Diaspora 6th region. Let me tell you, my brother, those people, I really appreciate them. And over time, they don't put me on my toes. Initially when I declare myself as the candidate for that particular position, I have always, I mean, always they think, and I mean, why other people they come out? But when I see people and not they pull flyers, I felt good because this is what we're looking for. We need people. If for any reason these people get the competence, they get the qualities, and they be the keeper, I think the one who can showcase them, and this na in the APC they look for. We need people in the diaspora who are competent, we get within it take for challenge out there. We need to see some of those people challenging the likes of the recently appointed director of communication in State House or at State House. We need to see those people engaging some of those stakeholders in governance presently in Sierra Leone. I don't want to say lyrically, like the artist then can say, with the keyboard.
Yeah.
We want to see people like that.
So,
and I have been that kind of person over time. You go on Facebook, I have a name called Ramal Junior Kamara. I have always been engaging the likes of Mike Berra, the likes of Rachel Horner, so many others.
okay.
But these are things that we could not say, because we are doing this for our party, for APC. It is not about going there and sit and make an audio. You go out there and make an audio and begin saying talk all. It is about what thing you able for put. You take this pen, you put on a paper, what you able for write.
So
It is about what thing you able for deliver.
Are you
How
fancy yourself?
argue and convince people about what's in your agenda, what's in your ideology, what the APC gets.
Are
Be
you
able to
fancy
bring their
yourself with
publicity.
the other aspirants them we don't come out, for make you get this position here? So
Well, I only knew about few. The two candidates there where I don't see, except this evening I see another candidate. Um, 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 One of them where I know where na Mansu, and the other one where na Ibari. They are all brothers. They are brothers. And these are people and way if we all work together, regardless of whoever way amongst we get emerge as victor, we all go able to work together, because if they have their qualities and I have my own qualities, we could all come together and work as a team. It does not mean who is going to be the leader. I am not looking for that leadership role. I am looking for a team. And this is what my message has been. And this is my message. We have to have a team if we want to work and ensure that the almighty APC come back now power 2023, which I am very sure of. We have to have a team. It is not about, because in my messaging and all my messages, I will not send a divisive message. I will not attack a candidate. I will send a message of unity, and that has been my messages in Sierra Leone and in the world over. Unity. Let us all come together and ensure
I like that.
that we have one team,
Yeah.
a media team, a very
Yeah.
strong and vocal media team
Yeah.
that will be able to challenge
Yeah.
those guys who will become opposition in the next few months. We have to ensure it's not about fake propaganda like what they are doing. No, we
Yeah,
have to.
because I mean, if in as much as they contest for a position, all na APC. So at the end of the day, if you see that person they get strength in one area, you self get strength in this area. If you happen for win, you go tap into that person there in your own expertise, brand come inside, work with them, make you not able forget the success we look for within the team. I think say that the vision now and there. I think I like the submission. I like the submission. So in terms of the diaspora elections, then people are contemplating. Some people they aspire for this diaspora position, and with the rumor say the diaspora convention will take place in Sierra Leone. How prepared are you for going to Sierra Leone, or how we go able to get the votes them, we probably you go want for make them cast the votes then for you.
Thank you very much. I am not too focused on asking people from different places to to cast a vote for me or for me people and vote for me just because me na Abdul Osaio Kamara, me na be that journalist or me na, no, 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 no. Like this platform that don't give me tonight, don't help me for send out a message of unity, a message of, a team. Me na a team player. I want to work with a team, regardless of those guys who have come out. If I happen to be the public relations officer for the diaspora at the APC, I go ensure say then guide and they did part of my team. They will have a committee that will work and ensure that for whatever that I will go out there and say will come out from our team. Because I know, like I used to say now this program, that then gets the expertise and I need for tap into her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, me not to Mr. Know All Thing, no, never.
Yeah.
Never. You, Owankasu, I don't see you in a salon. Where we go for the registration exercise, we met. We met there. We met at the office.
Yeah.
And I told you, unfortunately, we didn't have time to talk, but I told you briefly at the office that young man we get for work. Because I believe in what you do. And I believe, say, by making these connections, this is not the only thing we will give me the opportunity for able to work. I cannot work in isolation. Never would I.
Yeah, because the role itself, for the diaspora is quite big. The diaspora is big. Yeah. So
Imagine.
just get for work with the team for make you able for achieve what you want to achieve. It's not about
France.
It's not about just the position for saying at the PRO. No, it takes a lot more than that for for able to achieve something for the diaspora.
My brother, how many of we decide for go Sierra and make the sacrifice for go Sierra for go register?
Can you imagine
I've seen people now then they contest, they want for contest for the publicity secretary now the region. How many of we really be left what we do? Some of us we have families here, we have our kids, we have our jobs, and they work in the airport. Me na senior management somebody in the airport who saw the work. But I left my job and I went to Sierra. Okay, I went to Sierra to register to ensure that I register, and I go register in a village, na Kalangba, and there I go register.
It's a big sacrifice. It's a big sacrifice.
You know what does that mean?
Yeah.
I only went there for 2 weeks.
Can you imagine?
I went several times to the court, like 2 times or 3 times to the court when we had that court issue with Alfred Peter Conte and the others. I went there. So these are the sacrifices we're talking about. And I see now one of you question the way you say, my brother, the only thing we make Adenaya today now because we still not get a concise date or confirmed date where they tell we say now tomorrow and the next tomorrow we for dinner salon. Tomorrow they ask me for go salon and they work in the airport, my brother. I get JP tickets. I don't have to say this, man.
Yes.
On here, but I will say it.
Yeah.
I will just take my luggages and go.
That's good. I think say you well prepared for this one also.
Honestly.
So, yeah.
I am not boasting. I'm just saying that we would make the sacrifice. And trust me, there is no job in this world, and as you this so now this part of this world who this so where they give you job, where they give you vacation 2 times in a year. No. Even if you did management, then they only give you 1 month inside the whole year. But I left in September. I went there. I was there till October. I came back. I started work, and now I'm intending to go back January. The reason why I didn't help to this time because my mama there. If you not to be that like at this salon, December, November something I don't left here. Most of the time I celebrate me, but they win on November 11 I sell you. Okay. And I did it until January, end of January. Those who know knows. But the fact is, some of the things that some of us we have been doing for the APC, we don't get need for coming at the media and talk. Because some of them think they're not even good for the people within our governance today.
So, what in the role where you dey play in France for the APC as a country?
I
You
dey play
get
big
you get
role.
APC, you get APC branch in France, not so?
We get the APC branch. We na very we na accredited a branch. We don't dey in existence since 2009. Okay, this
Mm-hmm.
branch don't dey in existence since 2009. People we know the first person we established the All People's Congress branch na a Canada, France, December 6, 1980. Some of we know even they think them some we they not born with itself. Me personally, they not born with it. We Canada, France. We established we branch.
Okay.
Established we branch long before some of them branch. The only problem now that because he was just enthusiastic about the APC, probably be able forget the number of people that we require for make it get the attention where it be the sick. But since 2009, those people that knows and give them the attention we need. And I make where the party win governance, it be this Sierra Leone. And so people misunderstand that since it goes Sierra Leone, the party not be the, I mean we branch not be the operate. No, that's not true. We have several people that came here to visit us. I will tell you, say, I will talk I'm on record that when we go adopt a constitution as Sierra Leone, we are the highest contributors from the diaspora to that adoption of the constitution, the All People's Congress, the APC France branch.
So now get good numbers of APCMs and they.
That is very obvious, my brother,
That's good.
based on our contribution to the party. This is as recent as when we adopted the constitution.
That's good.
We have the UK and I. Don't get me wrong; they are one of the biggest. The US, they are one of the biggest. But during this day, when people felt, I don't know, whatever, we were one of the highest contributors to the adoption of the constitution as that convention day, that day the way they go do an Amakeni. The APC branch na France.
That's good.
That is to tell you how vibrant we be and how effective we be and how focused we be, regardless of the fact that we're in opposition. We don't take that into consideration because APC is a family. Not because we are in governance, we should be like clamoring. No, even in out of governance, we are APC.
Okay, so comrades of the APC, of course, this now the one-to-one upfront interview with comrade we na Abdul Osaio Kamara, we based in France. They aspire for the position of the PRO for the diaspora region. Mr. Osaio Kamara hail from Kalangba, very, very popular town in the northwestern region or the north of Sierra Leone, Bombali district to be precise. And of course, the man a journalist and like family man. Of course, he gets a lot of experience and he gets good knowledge of the APC and the role we want aspire for. He get the requisite skills and the competence, and also Napmawe connect with the grassroots, given the side we grew up in a Kisi area and stuff like that. So, as you now know, Mina Comrade Owankasu, they are with the technical team, and any aspirants we want for join, we for a one-to-one interview up front with the aspirants, please contact Comrade Delvin Thomas, Dr. Denke, Joseph Saidu Momo Jr., and Mr. Mo Bangura, or even me, Owankasu, or Sweet Bonita. You can contact me. We will arrange for you, make you get the time for can talk to you, potential voters them, about the reason why you want to aspire and appeal to them when the time comes for make them vote for you. So, Mr. Abdul Osaio Kamara, I want to ask you questions about, you don't demonstrate a lot of, you know, competence, a lot of knowledge. Who say that you flaws them? Which are the areas that where you get flaws, where you know say I need for work on this particular area of me for make me a better person. Your weaknesses then where you get.
Yeah, one of my weakness now the fact say me na somebody we na go getter. You understand? Me na somebody we always I don't know how they can call them. They can say a sickness. They call it hyper. You understand? Where you can too hyper. You want things them for happen, and when you face challenge and people them they want for slow you down. And this is now one of my weakness. I can always get a lot of issues with people because when people get their own time frame as to what maybe I don't know. It's because of me, my background now that I don't move from out of Salion for a long time. I don't live in these parts, and I don't see how things then they operate. You always get a schedule, some things where you for achieve, and me jobs them. I work now Renault, for example, as one of the project officers. When I work now Renault, we had a project to ensure that we produce 1,000 cars, vehicles a day, and me now one of the projects people when you get all this stress, you want to achieve the results, and when you get that kind of situation, for me I would consider them as a weakness because you always do for the people and when they work with you in a team, you want them to ensure say they fulfill that.
Okay.
Because you don't sign to that. And because you believe in them, you believe in their capacity, the energy, and everything we then get for ensure say una deliver that result. So me not that kind of person. Me not result oriented somebody. And I
Okay.
always get that kind of a belief that when once I take up a responsibility, I for ensure say I succeed. So now me weakness that.
Okay. Well, the APC party, we're all aspiring. Everybody they aspire. Of course, you don't see the flyers there with the fly all over the place.
Yeah.
But the actual, the primary interest of the party generally, that for make sure say they come into governance 2023. We are just about 6 months almost to the elections. And very soon, few weeks to now, from now, we go get the elections, maybe the diaspora elections, and everybody go on taking position. If you happen for win this diaspora PRO position, and of course the focus of the APC now for win the 2023 elections, what's not the role that you think say you're going for implement within this short period of time for put APC and the side way go make, you know, they will count on you and say, yes, this man will play a role for the success of APC come 2023.
Okay. Daniel, not to something very difficult for me, my brother, Owankasu. I will tell you, see, my role as a journalist over years, some of us, now we train some of them to new journalists. Most of the journalists, they who are the senior saliency, they who are they admire, the likes of Thomas Dixon, the likes of Lamana Ba, the likes of, most of these top journalists in Salion, they are like, now we brothers them, now people that we work with. These are people that knows us. And if you believe for win elections in Sierra Leone, you get for ensure say you have these people ready to disseminate the message,
Okay.
the messages that you as an individual and as a party that you might want to send out there. And in the manner at which you might want to send this kind of message is also very important. And this now the role way some of we they can play. We don't observe over time. Not of only we come and put a media, like all in gadgets there where I put here and say me a journalist. No, it is about ethics. It's about how you send a message. We've seen it. You some of if you follow international politics, you see the way when, for example, million presidents winner Emmanuel Macron, for whenever he want to go on air, it consults a media team as and when if for talk, what if for where, how if for appear. These are some of the roles that some of us will be playing. It's not just we get first of all, when once they don't elect the person as the APC publicity secretary, some of us there are roles will be dormant except for the diaspora. We get for go work as a team player. Some of us, my brother, I'm telling you, I know they tell you say me resignation letter day, but I will tell you say I don't ask me job already for even June next year.
Mm-hmm.
So that is to say, before June, I will be in Sierra Leone, inshallah, if Allah wills.
Okay. So
I'm sure that will be there. When we candidates they go on air, we'll be there to ensure that whatever information that is needed,
so
we make sure we give them to her.
So as an APC comrade, of course, you know what's that happen within the flag bearership and stuff like that. Who don't know you flag bearer, who you support?
This not to the medium for Leka come out and say, I believe in whatever the APC people and the people and we now you ask me a question of being a grassroots. Would the grassroots people and vote in as the candidate would be my candidate? Whosoever. Me and you two know say there is already somebody where God Almighty Allah don't destine for be.
Mm-hmm.
All the others, they are just fighting. We are all just fighting. But there is one person that God has chosen, and that person is going to be the flag bearer.
And you know that person inside your mind?
Of course, it inside my mind. And I believe because me myself day and night, I pray for that person, my brother. Me a Muslim, I pray. Very soon, we'll go for begin fast. And we fast before that time they reach for, make sure say, let Allah answer with prayer, then let make that person they become a victor. And if that person they become, trust me, that person they get he don't already win the elections. Because God don't destine say SLPP not for whole Sierra Leone, SLPP power not for whole Sierra Leone more than 5 years. It has already been tested. And we've seen it by virtue of what they do. Yeah, you know, my brother, lay Allah make it easy for we.
I mean,
we will body a long life. Lo we go na Sierra Leone. Soon, for lo go elect that person day. And when that person day go AC and call for unity, like how me and you two will not die. Then they talk about the angel we get for raise the trumpet, where they call all man for rise. Now so the flag bearer get for raise the hand for call for unity. Lo we all unite. Lo we ensure say we save the people of Sierra Leone. Not for save APC, but for save the people of Sierra Leone. Because APC has already been saved. For save the lives of people of Sierra Leone. With all that they don't go through these 4 years. We know them they ask for change, yes, but some of them don't even regret why they ask for change. And they like today, we call them back for let them come and say, you know what? We don't already forgive now. We don't forgive. We are all human beings. We are all Sierra Leoneans. Let us just correct the wrong. The mistake we don't make. That mistake we make. Mistaking, I don't know how to say it. Mistakenly, we make a mistake by electing the wrong person. So do you the 24th of 2023? They far. Follow we go back and correct that wrong day. Then we vote for the APC. Even if we not get nobody, they will just vote for because the gay person we go and show say a deliver. because just the party itself is ready to deliver to the people of Sierra Leone. And with some of us at the background,
So,
we are ready to ensure that APC delivers.
what thing that you view on this PR system way that they try for push forward? So, you know, for the next elections where they come, you prefer the PR system or the first past the post?
I don't see any reason why SLPP, this government, they force and then one for force their way. But as you know, and me and you too know, them guys they don't test we several times since ever since they got power. The first thing we then do, they go na prison and kill how many people and buff. Then facing a buff. Then go na Lonsari and kill buff. Then facing a buff. Then go McKinney for generator and kill people mercilessly. And with all the killings them where they go on at the country, we don't go on at the country. And with all the hardship, we don't go on at the country. I got that. Not to buff. And for that reason, I want to tell you and I want to assure the people of Sierra Leone say, waiting they go on at that country, whether they count PR system or WR system or ZW system, the only thing we get now that one great vote we get as people of Sierra Leone, where we have to ensure that we protect that vote and ensure that we vote the APC. So the PR system, if you ask me opinion, I would tell you say the article within the Constitution will for support the President, His Excellency Brigadier Julius Maada Bio retired, no give that give that mandate day for make that particular pronouncement day for ensure we get a PR system. We come out from the first past the post system. We get no. The article or the provision say where there are no existing constituencies, and if for any reason, if there were or there are existing constituencies, but instability, then the president get rights for ensure say, denying a mandate of 5 years, we ensure say we get an election with another system. But my brother, tell me, do we have a problem in Sierra Leone? No. The answer is no. Yes, we do have problems created by the almighty SLPP. We do have problems. The dollar rate is going up like nobody knows. The euro, everything is expensive in that country. The reason is,
if you get elected for this position, some of them things so you go for the highlights, things like this straight away, make even though Sierra Leoneans they know this, but as a PRO, the message sometimes it fly out and it come out now. Some people ace them. So people in Sierra Leone and they forget quick. For instance, now, then people from where they arrest them, people from August 10, from where they arrest them, people that we don't completely forget about them. Sierra Leone and they don't completely forget about them people in the, but they still did it. Now yesterday, we say they don't begin sentence. They sentence some yesterday. Some of them get 3 years, some of them get 2 years, some of them get 1 year. Some people they wonder, then people that so they still they now sell. This is to say, Sierra Leoneans or APCians, and they forget quick. Then people that they then get them picking them. We then left na house, we then supposed for the pay school fees for or help them with the was. Some of them don't sit the was, then go for go university. No no mama. The woman in them flop na cell. They take the na court every week in their zone, every week in their zone. Then can't hear so they happen. See alone and they forget. How you go able for make the message meet them. Not only for meet them, but inject the message inside the head. Make it they make it remain there. For make them not
Okay,
forget.
my brother. Yeah. Thank you very much. Make I tell you one thing. When I go salute, I get an engagement with one of the people. Even though not APC person, we na Madam Claudia School.
Yeah.
Now one of the people where they cook food and go time. And I go na the site, usa they cook the food, and I was there and I saw it with my eyes that they cook food and take them go na prison for people where they arrest during the August 10 and previous arrest them where they know the due to woman and other country. You know why I had that engagement? We had a very fruitful meetings. We talk. We discussed a lot about the development of Selu and how best we were able for ensure say them people and they release them. Trust me, some of us we are working from the background. We don't have to be, we don't need for paper show what we do all the time, especially things they like that. The release of some of them people and they yesterday was not a surprise to some of us that knows. But we know we come na the social media or we come na the media for come begin to use that and claim say na so we do, na so we do. No. Nobody no get the right for they na prison or na cell for an unjust reason. So for let them people and they come on, no means say I for can claim accolades. Or let people begin to call me and say, hey, we bless you for this. No, we don't have to do things like that. We never, and we will never. Me personally, I will never.
Yeah.
But some of the things that some of we do from the background, we don't have to come and we need to talk.
Okay.
Like I say, when I go salon, I get a team in a salon, and I get people and where they work with in a salon, and I just made mention of one of them where another woman day where we are going to host, we sit down, we talk, and ask me for some of the things that we supposed to do. We talked about them.
Fantastic. Now, we come towards the close of this interview, and I want to make you talk small about generally the your expectations of these elections where they come in terms of the diaspora elections, and what's not the message where you get to all the delegates that we get for votes for the position them, and what you get in terms of a message to the committee we get for conduct these elections. So just in a nutshell, put around for me.
Thank you very much. My message is very, very simple. The message now unity. I want to ensure say all the people in way they aspire for the various positions then get one thing in mind, unity. Waiting keep we up to this time we make we did the level where we did so, and because people feel say waiting they want, and I can always this not just something where I can always tell people we me and them close. Say the reason why make we human being we did like how we did so, that because for any time we want something, we gonna church, we gonna mosques, we gonna with different places of worship, we pray. And the moment we left them places, then they would expect God for answer we immediately. The mistake we always get now that God Almighty Allah we me the worship and where you believe in, and that it do things them the same way He wants for doing, not to the way you want for doing, or not to the time where you want them for it happen, it happen. So to all my colleagues, them where they aspire, and to everybody when a believer of the Quran or believer of the Bible, and for belief say, waiting God wants for you today, my brother, no matter how long it take, or no matter how whatever obstacles where you face, you go able to achieve it. And if you also believe, say, if it not happen for you today, no make you for become disgruntled and become a menace to the society or to the group of people that where you be don't already they defend or believe in. You will be a factor where you contribute to the things that where you feel say no work right for lake Benton and they go work the right way how you want to. So this now my message to people and where they aspire and to everybody. God, if God touch your mind, say vote for that person there, no vote for Abdul Osaio Kamara. What's the problem? Me na APC person. I know they go for this position because of I want to become. May everybody they see me say me na APC, me na APC. No.
So
Tomorrow they say the convention London na the west na USA within ya. I dey go salon. I dey go help.
so you message to the committee where they conduct the elections then, because it's a 25-man committee. Then go for conduct elections right across the country, and also then go for come at the diaspora for can all elections all over the countries. Then at the diaspora, you can imagine the mass, the amount of places they would go for conduct the elections there. So
Then
how
get
they
a
go do all of this?
then get a daunting task, which may you to know. Europe, for example, is very big. Okay, just Europe, not like for example, where they go to the UK or they go to America. America na one side you go. You go to America, you go Canada, that's the end of it. We don't get branch na Brazil, we don't get branch na Uruguay or whatever. Okay, you only get the US and na one side you go conduct the elections and that's it. Once you conduct the elections, now the US, the branch now ain't supposed to conduct the elections. Probably, I don't know how they set up for conduct the various branches there. I mean, chapters there. But if for any reason they get for conducting the entire chapters there, then it's going to be a very hard task for them. But
Yeah.
if, for example, then they come to Europe and ensure say Europe then go before, like for example, then come to France, then go na Greece, then go na Denmark, then go na Belgium, and tell them get a meeting with all of us and say when our election will happen one day, we dey watch una na Zoom or whatever una conduct una elections, and we dey observe wetin how transparent una will get for be. Then it will be good because we also know say the party need money. That money wey dem be for spend for all of them people and they for travel go na Canada, Denmark, blah blah. You know all them places then they it will help the party for win the next elections. So we dey ask that in as much as we know say they want for come and then go get for come conduct to elections then please may they also consider that particular angle and ensure say if then there is a way where then we able to conduct the elections then they in the diasporas then through Zoom or whatever without the presence now all of the branches then I think it could be very good. We know branches then we're very tough. We get tough. I think these are the places that where they should be. I think them we then at the committee know them branches then they. So we ask that they go on the side and they because no one forget, you know, people that we go take the party go court because of problems then like that one a day. We go want
Now the other thing only because suicide problem go for happen, we not get time right now, and we don't want to see another Peter Conte.
That is it. So we dey pray that then go sit down and see them they still get meetings them where they conduct for ensure say then they engage the secretaries them. Right now, presently as I talk to you, they engage the various secretaries then at the different chapters then regions them for ensure say then get meetings them we go bring a smooth transition from the old administration to the new. And I dey hope and pray by God Almighty Allah that He will give them that direction day where we will get smooth and peaceful elections them in the region. And whosoever we go emerge victor or victorious, now the various chapters or region, make them sure say there is only one APC. There is no division. There is no two APC. Let them love APC.
Okay.
Let them put themselves aside. Nobody no guarantee tomorrow. You can win the position today, the next day then say the man in 8 acts, he don't die.
Okay. So we almost come to the close of and your submission then so far has been very, very good. I'm sure you will be happy with the message you don't pass across to comrades them. What are your confidence level as you don't talk so right now to you don't get this opportunity with the platform don't give you. What are your confidence level in terms of your message or in terms of winning this position of the PRO? If you can put on maybe in percentage, I'm not quite sure how you have put on, but
Well, I think that you do the interview, that you go give me percentage as to what you think about me output
before
during
you
the
come before you
exercise.
come on the before you come on this interview and after this interview from which you don't submit so now, I'm sure you will don't rate yourself somehow.
Well, I
So
think I would have loved to rate myself, but I think if I had the opportunity, for example, had the phone calls, people were calling, I before say based on the number of people that calls or the messages that we received, how positive or negative they were, then I'll be able to make a judgment. But I will tell you at this present moment, since now conversation between me and you, and it will be recorded and aired, I want to tell you say I am very confident, I am very optimistic that the people of Sierra Leone, when once they listen to this message from a very wide listening program like the UK and I media team, and from you, when a very popular media personality, na the diaspora, I think based on the conversation, based on the messages, I believe that the people will say, you know what, this guy or this brother or this song is worth it. Let us go for him.
well, I want to say me personally happy and satisfied with your submissions. And I want to wish you good luck on behalf of this platform in your aspiration. And whether you succeed or not, we are all APCNs, like you say, and you want to build a team. So if you succeed, I'm sure we are going to get a team because the other aspirants, they also have their own qualities. They get their own expertise. We go for use and build your team. And I hope say probably if they listen to you or maybe themselves gets that in their own agenda, then you go be part of the PR team for the diaspora for help party win the 2023 election. So on behalf of this platform, we want to say good luck to you and in your aspiration. And we hope say when they air this program, you go take you cup of tea, put them aside, and watch the program yourself and see the commentaries that within the camp. So you go get the opportunity for share them wide before they actually put them. So people then will prepare for sit down and watch waiting you get for say. So we want to tell you plenty thank you on behalf of this platform for come, for can talk to we, for let we know each other, make everybody know who that na the Osaio, Abdul Osaio Kamara from Bendembu, yes, from Kalamba,
Guam.
sorry.
From
Yes,
Kalamba,
long way.
Guam.
Yes. So one for tell you plenty thank you and we get more people then we they come, we get more PROs, we get more secretary generals, we get more chairmen them, we get for can interview. So we all going for sit down, listen to ourselves, understand who are them people and they be, and try for say, okay, well, this person gets strength now, yeah, me get strength now, yeah. Let we connect, let we know ourselves. This person in credentials, they're very good. So when they go to salon now, the diaspora, everybody go know the level where people and they for able for help with party. Not to for go show say me na this, me na that. No, now for able for help with party, level party kind of power. So where you don't teach me a lot of things then today, you don't open up, you know, you don't throw a ball. you don't kick ball. So right
But,
now, who don't go receive up?
well, the only thing maybe the hope for, in this kind of conversation, in as much as I know say we position others as probably to compare to the chairman or the secretaries, I would have loved to have a debate with probably, I don't know if this is a request, a very kind request to you and the entire team. If there's a way where you can bring all of us candidates aspiring, because don't get it wrong, the PR is the messaging box of the administration we get for the diaspora. If we get them wrong now, we dey get them wrong forever.
Yeah.
And the diaspora will go for always be like how they will come and say, you know what in? Una not listen to them and in the France. I mean France, una within a France, we know say una get the competence, una work with we. And trust me, based on the administration we go in Afriton, now who that they want for work with and they work with. But if we get a formidable team, we they work as a team.
Yeah. Well,
So maybe ask that if there is a way you able for bring we all come together. Me, Mansour, and I Barry, and the other guy we don't just come up.
okay. Well,
Make we get a debate
I cannot
on
say
issues
I
and
cannot
competence.
say yes or no to this request, because the media team, the primary purpose of the media team that for promotes the APC, the
Yeah.
branch, the APC and the diaspora. Positive stuff them what they see within the APC, we pick them up, put them. Not of us say we not discuss about debates. When we start this program, that debate we dey think about. But how some debates then they you the moderator with the moderator sometimes you can lost control of them because some people like in Adamant for speak and stuff like that, even though like it's oh now you the control them. But we don't want to make contending aspirants them create an atmosphere or an impression, about themselves just for put the other company down. So the perception of the people that they view go sway against one person to a point to say they not go even like the person based on what the other person say. So all of that, the production team thinks say, waiting, the best thing, let's promote everyone. Let's put everyone in CV na the plate and make the people then with the they aspire, then come on and then come, with the vote, then come vote for whatever they want to vote for. So now that's not the bottom line for we. It's about promoting people, and I believe say, so far it has been so good because Manso go get the time for watch you, listen to you. The way chance go come for let himself come or I Barry himself will come, go can sit up, himself will go for tell you about himself. So everybody go say, wow, APC, we get a barrage of people with qualities there. Rather than if I can button all two together, oh, somebody no go like Ivory for one reason, or they no go like Abdul Osaio for other reason, and all of that. So that tension that we go create at this time, we want for Kego with party back to power 2023. So now that make we think say, let go take a smooth one like how it happened. So let everybody get the opportunity for express themselves and then appeal to the one that they vote for them. So I hope say for now that answer the question. But until the production team decide otherwise, then we just need for do within the tell we for do. So I want to say plenty thank you to you and say plenty thank you to the people that we get for view and we go continue for share and you shall go help you for tell the people that made them subscribe to the Facebook page. So anytime we come live, so they will easily pick them up with the notification and watch you. Let them not wait when the thing come live, then them use it. Let them go on our Facebook now, then search for the APC online TV platform, follow them, so they will get the notification when we air you program up. So last few words from you, sir.
Well, I want to say thank you very much to the entire team. I'm really grateful. I really appreciate from the very first day we are getting in contact with you now. I want for sure to say if Allah make it possible that I emerge as the victor, I emerge victorious in this race. I go ensure say I do my best and for work with Una, for incorporate Una into the activities of um, of the APC itself. And as much as I know say Una already incorporated, but I go ensure say I do my best for give Una the relevant prominence we Una deserve because exceptionally Una they do extremely well. And the quality of Una production as a journalist, as a media person, I know what's in mean. And this is not the kind of thing we some of we they look for in this field. So I want to tell Una plenty thank you for this opportunity Una give to me, and the opportunity Una extend to me, my colleagues them as aspirants them for the various positions them at the diaspora. I want to give Una 100% thanks that without Una, we're not able to sell a message. And I'm grateful for this opportunity. And I want to ask that Una extend this opportunity to each and everybody where they contest, where they aspire for position. And so they will get a way for sell them in candidacy. So if people go there out there, we want to buy into waiting them they say to them, it will happen. And for the people when at the audience where they listen or where they watch this interview, I want to tell Una plenty thank you Una take Una time and watch this program. I want to tell Una say Una Pekin when Abdul Osaio Kamara they aspire for this position. And I know they aspire for this position because I want for come and papi show. Una will be this alien, Una already know Udan Abdul Osaio Kamara when AOK, we be in a Premier Talk Radio, we be in na African Star newspaper, we be the report for various newspapers then na in 2004 and so. And I know say some of una know say 2004 and so or 2002, 3, 4, when Anes Baikoma, the All People's Congress candidates by then be the aspire, when he be get so many court cases, may not be one of the journalists them will be in a court, will be the report on everything will be the happen during the days and day. And not to today, I know how to communicate. Not to today, because as you say APC, I want for can get power. Not to today, I can't sit on a TV or radio begin to talk. But that's something where I use for they do. And I don't can at this part of the world. I be done the do one. I get the program where they call let the people talk where I be they do. So I they ask Una within the diaspora, especially so the people when APC people make Una look this man we sit on before Una today. Regardless of sentiment, regardless of who side the person day. I know see me in France, or people in the within at the UK, people in the within at the US, people in the within at Denmark, within all over Europe and the Americas, in Africa as well, Gambia, Ghana, Liberia, Guinea. I ask you now, if you see this interview, you see me as una young candidate, we go able for bridge that gap between Una and this Hausa we did, and Una and the administration we go get for take up the responsibility for run the party Sierra itself. And I want to talk about my connection And I want to talk about who that are able to talk to, or who that we dey talk to inside the party. But I want to tell una say APC now we all get her. And if una give me that power dey for day na this part for represent una as APC person na the public relations officer department, I go work with all my colleagues them wey dey aspire so against me today for ensure say we get a formidable program wey we dey use for deliver we message to una.
Fantastic.
I want to tell una plenty thank you, and I want to tell the team thank you wey then give me this opportunity for deliver this message to una.
Comrades of the APC, this na Abdul Osaio Kamara, aspirant for the PRO for the Diaspora region, APC, na the Diaspora. Thank you very much. And one for say thank you to the technical team, Professor Delwin. One for say thank you to Mr. Mo Bangura and Mr. JS, Mr. Dr. Amadu Denke, and the production team and everybody we get for watch this program. Once again, Mina Comrade Owankasu. This is the upfront one-to-one interview with the aspirants for the substantive positions within the APC. Till next time, I say, about out.